It's me, and I'm fashionably late with a video again, but that's okay because I think that like Warlock Infinite and all his, darkness and edginess is pretty funny with a background of like cheerfulness and colorfulness and flowers and rainbows, literally. So that's okay. I didn't really plan on this video, so I already did the classic super missions. But we're just gonna take a look at this guy, which he's basically kind of a wish come true, but yeah, he has the usual infinite boost, and he has two phantom daggers, which work like a mix of his usual, like phantom wave attack and the sword attack that Sir Lancelot has, kind of. Did he have that one in his base game? Like the Dragon Hunter one where he throws the blade forward. But yeah, in the Galahad, yes, in the Galahad video, I was ranting about how um sorry about that, I'm a bit sick. I was ranting about how I really forgot how this boost works. I was ranting about how it would be pretty great if Infinite got like a Sonic in the Black Knight type skin. Like, oh wait, I gotta remember how this stupid boost works. I keep forgetting that it takes rings away. But I mentioned how he would fit for a Sonic in the Black Knight treatment like Amy got with Paladin Amy. And I think this is pretty much that wish come true because warlocks are pretty like D&D, kind of like um and yeah, this is gonna go badly since I'm new to the character and all, but warlocks kind of like belong to the world of Sonic and the Black Knight because it's also got like wizards and dragons and stuff, and I don't know, he looks like he'd belong there in my opinion. He isn't lined up with the rest of the knight characters, but that's because he's a challenger character, and those get lined up at the bottom of the roster. But yeah, just look at him. I think he would fit in perfectly. um, I'm not really sure about. I'm really torn about his design with like the end, like the very tip of his tail, and the tips of his hair being like black and singed looking, because he's already got like a. Oh, now there's a helicopter, so you'll excuse that if you get to hearing it, which you should because it sounds like it's getting closer. So, yep. So yeah, sorry if you hear that. Um, there's been helicopters today. I don't know why. I think they're doing like another medical emergency drill. There's been those. Excuse me, nothing dangerous, but they're like, oh, we had a big earthquake 60 years ago, so here's our drill to show that we'd be prepared with first responders if this happens, and this involves helicopters for some reason. God. But yeah, get out of here, Mephiles. Me files. Oh. Could have been second, but then me files screwed me over. But what was I on about before? Oh yeah, and for no, I was talking about the design, right? He's already a monochrome, black and white character, so it goes from like black with white accents in his design. Nice comparison there, regular infinite. Thank you. To like black with white, but then the accents are also black. I don't know. Oh no. But yeah, these sword attacks, from my experience, they get pretty annoying. So I'm also gonna be annoying now. Clearly. Oh boy. But yeah, I kind of got my wish because he's gotten the Sonic and the Black Knight treatment. And he's also got the swords back. Well, they're daggers in this case, I guess. But I was wishing for that. I was like, hey, he already has like a sword in the comic that looks cool and didn't get used anywhere else. Because I guess those were like his pre-helmet days, pre-forces days where he used that sword. And now he does get it here, granted as daggers. But I do wish that he got like a second new attack alongside with that. Like I don't know, the other Black Knight characters kind of get an attack where it's close range. So I wish he got a close range one as well with the sword. I think it would have been cool. But you know, he's here, and I'm glad he is. He still looks cool. Like, and I mentioned that I'm torn on these singed fur looking accents, you know, tips to his white fur and hair. And that's because it's also kind of cool from a standpoint, like, you know, I mentioned with Dragon Hunter Lancelot that it's cool that we kind of get a bit of lore with the design, because like, oh, he left to slay a dragon and he was successful, and now he's back and he's more powerful. So it's like, oh, it's like Lancelot went to train after the events of the game, or what we know of the events of the game, and then he like slayed a dragon, which we know are a thing in that universe, and then he like came back stronger because it was part of his training, and now he's kind of got a bit of a fire theme to him. And with Infinite, yeah, he isn't part of the original game, and honestly, he could work even outside of a Sonic and the Black Knight kind of setting. He could work in the regular setting as well. But I like the bit where it's like they implied that he was revived and now he's a warlock. So I think that's pretty cool that maybe like some dark magic revived him. Um, and that he like came back and now he has part of that dark magic with him. Like hell, maybe even without like the Phantom Ruby, because Eggman got it at the end. But like now that's his new power. Like dark magic that revived him is part of him. I think that's pretty cool, and I like the singed fur look because like, oh, you know, a lot of stuff happened at like the end of Forces, so maybe that's like I don't know, he came back from hell or something. But you know, it's like a part of the revival to imply like that he's back from death, I guess, even though he didn't quite die. I mean, I know the encyclopedia says that he okay, I'm finally second. I'm no longer king of third place. Come on, don't freeze up now. Okay. Um he got like trapped in the Phantom Ruby, it said. But I know a lot of people saw that as, oh, Infinite's dead, but like characters have gotten trapped in like artifacts and gems before in this franchise, like not just in the games, just overall in this franchise. So I don't know, I think he's just like trapped in null space or something. And just surviving in there or something. I would love if he got to be in the comics, but Sega's like, no. Even though he'd really be done justice in them, I think. I mean, hell, Zavok, of all characters, was done justice in the comic books. Like, well, done justice. He was given better character. All of them were, but I think Zavok the most. Probably because with Zavok, they had the most to work with. Let's be real. But yeah, there was something else I wanted to say about Infinite, but I forgot. It was something to do with this whole Warlock thing. Oh no. Oh, they got me at the very end. One more. One more, even though I'm not doing very well. Yeah, what was I gonna say? It was something with like the Phantom Ruby, and then I got back to talking about the design. Like, I got distracted by something else. Remembered that I was talking about his design. Oh, I remember. I like that he has like those wraps around his hands. Like, that and the whole more like purple color scheme is like a throwback to his initial concept. Like, you remember there were like concepts where he did have hand wraps and more of a purple design, and one where he looked more like some kind of mummy and he had like full body wraps. So I think it's pretty cool that they got that into this design. And I'm glad overall that he gets an alt skin. Because, I love Infinite. I wish more people. Am I alone in this race? I'm alone in this race. Okay, I guess everybody else disconnected. Wow, this race is so hard. Wow. Just wow. Excuse me. But I kind of wish that he got a full hood also. Because it's. I don't know, because from the front it looks like he has a full hood, but then you see that he still has like his hair out and stuff, so it's more like a. I don't know, like a overly complex headband. But I don't know. I think it would have been cool. So yeah, I guess that's my last race. I guess the game was like, okay, we're gonna give you first place, but on one condition. Sorry, I gotta screenshot this. It's. Come on. And I guess I forgot to turn up the volume for this. But, yeah. Sorry about that last bit. I just had to screenshot that. That's hilarious. Is it gonna disconnect me now as well? I think it is. Wow. So, okay. I think the only way that would have been more hilarious is if I got like a. Excuse me. If I got like a 24-hour, if I had room for chests and got like a 24-hour one or a 12-hour one from that. But no, it looks like it's just gonna disconnect me as well in the end there. So I'm just gonna sign off. This was gonna be my last race anyway. I'm gonna go play Sonic Superstars. And yeah, see you when I see you. That was fun. Bye bye.